Starmen Podcast.
Hello and welcome to Starmen Let's Look At. I'm your host, Devin. With me is Cody and David.
Hey, everybody.
Greetings to everyone!
And guys, let's jump right into it. We're going to look at handhelds.
Oh yeah!
So, anyone want to start us off with the first handheld ever made?
The Microvision by Milton Bradley.
Indeed.
Yep.
Do you know the date?
The 79, I think?
1979?
Yeah.
I think you're right on somewhere in that.
Yeah, it was during the late 70s, I know that, at least.
I've never heard of this.
Yes, you should. It's very old and it didn't have a lot of games, I don't think.
No, I think it only had like 11, 12 maybe?
I think it had 12.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it had some problems. One of them being a very small screen,
Yeah.
which is to be expected back then.
Yep.
But hey, it was the first one that tried to be portable, and it had interchangeable cartridges. That's something.
Yeah, it kind of was the grandfather to all handhelds.
Yep.
Nice.
Now, there's a whole slew of handhelds out there, so we'd be here all day just going through each one.
Oh god, yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to go through the more memorable ones.
This is going to be mostly Nintendo, I'd say.
Nintendo dominated this market in
Yeah.
one way or another.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to jump ahead in time and go right to the Game Boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It owes a lot to Tetris.
It does. Tetris, Pokemon was a good game on that.
Yep.
Mario Land 2 was actually really decent, so
Yep.
Metroid 2.
Metro 2 was on it.
Yep.
Yeah, it had actually a good slew of games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The problem was its battery life.
Oh yeah.
And 4 double...
2 AA.
No, it was...
Oh yeah, you're right, 4. Sorry, it's been a while.
Yeah, it was 4 AA.
Yep.
Oh.
That's half a pack of batteries for the thing.
Yep.
Well, luckily I never had that issue.
Yeah, you plug yours in.
Yeah, I had the, power, whatever it was.
Power adapter.
Yeah.
As a lot of people got. I remember I had to get one.
Yeah, 'cause-
Too many batteries going through.
Got way too many batteries, and I really wanted to finish Pokemon.
Yeah, it's like, where are all the batteries going? Uh-oh.
Well, if that wasn't enough battery guzzler, try the Game Gear.
Yeah, that thing was even worse.
Yeah, I think it had half the life of the Game Boy in terms of battery power.
Yep.
But it had the first colored screen.
Mm-hmm. Still didn't save it though.
Still didn't save it. It didn't have an impressive library.
No.
I know I had G-Lock and Sonic 2 on it.
Come
Sorry. G what now?
G-Lock, it's a flight game. Flight simulator.
Okay. Cool.
Come on, Sonic, you can still save Sega.
No, he can't.
Okay.
He's trying to save himself right now.
He's just sinking slower and slower into the abyss.
Ever so often we see a hand come up.
And somebody just poking it back down and being like, get out of here. Get back to your hole.
The sad part is his own developers that are doing that.
Yeah. That's sadly true.
Alright, let's not focus on Sonic's
Right.
downfall.
Okay.
So, with the Game Boy Color is next on the list,
Yep.
Yeah.
which added somewhat color to the games, but not really impressively.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the Super Game Boy?
No, that's just for the Super Nintendo.
All right. Oh yeah, the Game Boy Color had some good color on it.
Did it?
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of bland.
There.
It was the Game Boy Advance that had the impressive graphics.
Well, Game Boy Color tried to do what it was set out to do.
Yeah. I mean, it was much better than the original Game Boy in terms
Oh, yeah.
of being able to see the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. like that screen. God damn.
Well, the Advance wasn't much better until it became the SP,
Yeah.
to be honest, if we're
Yeah.
talking about backlighting.
Yeah, that's true. I remember having issues with the Advance, but I remember also there's a lot of games on the Advance I loved.
Oh, yeah.
Like that had a really good library.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had a few games. Harvest Moon. Pretty much every Pokemon game.
Yeah.
But Harvest Moon was my favorite. Friends of Mineral Town.
Speaking of Sonic Battle was my favorite game on the Game Boy Advance.
All right. Was it any good?
It was actually pretty good. It's a Sonic fighter.
All right.
Oh, wow. Tails get his ass kicked.
Yeah, by Sonic.
Of
You can
course!
set that matchup.
Nice. Tails, come here.
Whack.
Want to take out your grief on a character you don't like? Fight him.
Yep. And you get your own customizable robo in that game, so you can just steal the moves of everyone else.
God damn, of course. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
And we'll jump ahead to the DS, I think is the next one. There's nothing in between the SP and the DS, right, in terms
No.
of Nintendo's handhelds?
No.
And the PSP didn't come out yet, right?
It came out in 2006, which I think was just... yeah, it was like 1 year before the PSP came.
Okay.
2005, I believe.
So let's look at the PSP first. Sony's attempt at a handheld.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, the marketing campaign for that thing.
The PSP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
PlayStation Portable.
I'll admit, I had one and I liked it. It wasn't bad.
I'll admit
But
that, yeah, I had one too, and it wasn't bad. It had some impressive games. It just had a weird save system in disc.
yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing fundamentally wrong with it. It was just advertised very poorly,
Yeah.
which probably didn't help.
No.
I think one of the like a really bad issue is the games too, because they went with that disc system
Yeah.
that you just mentioned.
Like the discs were awkward to carry around, and even like inserting it was awkward.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You had to, like, pop the back open, right?
Yeah, the back popped open like a slot, and then you slid it in, and you're like, I think it's in.
Yeah, I think it's in the right way. I can never tell sometimes. Yeah, didn't they try to market movies on that thing?
Yep. They're like, I'll say DVDs, but they weren't DVDs. They're just PSDs or whatever.
Yeah.
I think they were called UMD.
UMD, thank you.
Yeah. Did you say UMD or UMB?
UMD.
Yeah, alright.
What? Oh, Sony, now you're just making crap up.
I think it's like Universal Media Disc.
Alright, yeah.
That's interesting.
There's your answer, Cody. They were trying to be universal.
Yeah.
Tried too hard, though.
Tried too hard. Like, no one wanted to watch anything on that screen.
No.
And I don't think it even would, the battery life wouldn't last long enough to watch a full movie.
Probably not.
Not really. I mean,
And how could you have fast forward or rewind in that thing either?
The buttons.
Yeah. Yeah, but that probably wouldn't be very good.
No. Like, it was a nice idea, but it wasn't really implemented well. Also, a lot of movie makers did not want to convert their movies into that format.
Nah.
yeah, they were like, no. We don't want it. Like,
I think the biggest issue was like the video was compressed, so it looked terrible on it too.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it would be compressed too. It's just a small screen.
Like, I think my favorite thing with that was you could put the PlayStation Classics on it and just play your old PlayStation 1 games.
Yeah.
But you could do that with the PS3 as well.
And I like taking my PlayStation games portable.
Alright.
pretty much the only reason I like the damn thing.
I mean, I'll admit, it had some games I was like, okay, these are great. Like Mega Man Powered Up, Castlevania, and Dissidia and Valkyrie Profile were the 4 games I exclusively owned.
Alright.
And some games that just made you like, wanna question humanity.
Such as?
Soul Calibur Broken Destiny.
Yes, that is a terrible idea.
I was excited to play
But
that.
it wasn't the system's fault on this. It was just the game itself didn't really follow.
Oh yeah, that I'm not blaming the system. I'm blaming the game. I was so I asked for that for Christmas. I was excited. Yeah, it's like
Excitement led to disappointment.
Yep.
I was like, well, this is a crap fest.
I was like that. I got that at a secondhand store, and the owner was like, "You're not gonna like this game." I was like, "But I love Soul Calibur. You're not gonna like this game."
Oh wow! He even said it twice.
Yeah.
You gotta love people like that.
Yeah. And they warned me no refund, so.
Oh jeez.
It's like, it's like no free refunds for your stupidity.
But yeah, sure enough, I put it in, I played it, and I was like, I am not having a good time with this.
No.
One, it required you to actually get online and fight other people. You couldn't just set up a computer fight.
No.
Or you can do a ton of missions.
Pretty much a dumbed down Soul Calibur.
Yep.
Just all around?
Just all around.
Yeah, that's too bad when they do that.
And I'll even admit, it looked like a terrible game.
Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest Soul Calibur either. But we'll come back to game libraries here. So then the DS Lite
Yep.
is where now we have touchscreen and dual screen.
Yep.
I think DS is about where I got out of handhelds.
Okay. I kept going because I actually like having a handheld device.
Yep.
I do too. At the time, most of mine were just, broken.
Two screens too much or something, or
Hmm?
were the 2 screens too much or something, or?
Oh no, I liked it, but it broke.
Oh.
And it was just hanging by a hinge, and at that point, it was kind of useless to use it at that point.
Right.
It went to the garbage and Cody never renewed.
Alright.
Oh, I gave it away.
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
To a person with less discriminating taste. But yeah, the touch screen, the dual screen.
I will admit, for the DS, there's one game I had where the touch screen with the stylus was how you move the character. It's like, nope.
No, there's some games that didn't use the touchscreen well. Anyone that required you to move the character with the touchscreen, I didn't care for.
Which is understandable. That's like using it a bit too hard.
Yeah.
I think Phantom Hourglass and the DS version of Mario 64 did that.
Yep.
And I didn't care for that either.
One.
It's just hard to move your hand so it's not blocking the screen.
Yeah, one game I had, I picked up because, of course, I love the series, Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the game. Island of Happiness? I picked that up thinking, oh, another Harvest Moon game. And it's like, pushing the D-pad, and it's like, why aren't you... No, don't tell me. Yep.
Gotta use the pad or the screen.
Stylus.
It's like,
Yeah.
done.
I think the Metroid Prime game on that was terrible too, just because you had to aim with the stylus and fire with the R button.
Yeah.
But you can get a little cool thumb accessory so you can use your thumb instead of the stylus.
Yeah. That's something.
Yeah, it was terrible.
All right.
barely stayed on your thumb, and you felt like you could accidentally scratch your screen through it.
Oh yeah, that's always something that happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Nintendo would not learn from this and would go on to make a 3DS.
Yep. The 2DS, I mean the DS, but better.
Yeah. Now it has 3D capabilities that no one uses because it gives them headaches.
Yep. Which is why the 2DS came.
Yeah. Problem with that is you can't close it.
Oh, they made a new 2DS.
Oh,
that does
Yeah.
close.
Oh, okay.
Right around the time they introduced the new 3DS,
Okay.
Like,
which is just the regular 3DS with a stronger processor.
And bigger screen.
Oh yeah, the XL version, yeah.
Yeah.
And like an extra little knob you can use to control the camera for most games.
I gotta admit, I kind of want to get a 3DS.
I have one. I use it still to this day, even though I just got a Switch. I still use my 3DS from
Oh yeah.
time to time.
Well, it had a good library.
It had a great library. There's name a game, and I'll tell you I probably played it
All right.
or at least seen it for the 3DS.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure you could have came up with some obscure game I never heard of. But
Yeah. Jeez, they even had Street Fighter on that.
yeah, I know. And I even had that.
Yeah.
Wow. I kind of like Street Fighter, and I'd like. Yeah, down the road.
Like, and it wasn't a bad port either. I kind of, I'm not a fan of Street Fighter, and I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Fortunately, when you have no one to really play against, the game kind of stales out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is true.
Well, at least it had a better internet
Connection, yeah.
than the DS did.
Yeah, I remember struggling constantly to connect the DS to the internet just to download games for the shop.
Mm-hmm.
The 3DS, there are a few days where it doesn't want to do that, and I have to wait.
Like, and with my DS, when I had it, I tried to connect to my internet. It's like, can't connect to this type of internet.
Oh, that's because it used the old WEP setting
Yep.
connection. That thing was on its way out when the DS was new.
Yeah, so have fun.
Yeah, at least they learned that with the 3DS.
Yeah.
And they made connecting a lot easier. Didn't have to really get extensive into connecting to your internet.
Oh yeah, that's
It was all pretty much automated.
yeah that. Yes, that was a good decision on Nintendo's part.
Yeah. For those, can you damn like Super Nintendo games?
On the new 3DS.
Yeah,
Okay.
only the new 3DS.
My 3DS can't do it because it doesn't have the processor for them.
Yeah.
Damn.
However, though, they are nice enough to tell you the game will not work on your system before you purchase it.
Yeah.
That's good.
There's a little disclaimer.
That's good.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, there's not much reason to get a new 3DS outside the Super Nintendo games and a few 3DS games that only run on it or get benefits by running on it.
No, that's fair. Like, I was thinking of getting a new 3DS, but I was like, the only thing I wanted for is the Super Nintendo games.
Yeah. And you have to switch for that now.
Yeah.
Can you do that with the Switch?
I think so. I
Well,
think
they have like an online service
Okay.
sort of thing. If you like subscribe to that, you get access to a library of Super Nintendo games.
Ah.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
It's just that you have to have an internet connection, which kind of sucks. But
Yeah, too bad you can't download them.
no, unfortunately, you can't.
Because I was going for the Switch library and I couldn't find the retro games. So I was like, do they not have them? But now I know. You gotta buy the monthly subscription.
Yeah.
And I wonder if it's gonna be like, yeah, I also have to pay the however much to.
There's a monthly or yearly fee or something.
Okay, yeah, it's the.
Yeah, there's a monthly online fee.
Yeah.
But if it gives you access to games, then it's not that
kind of
bad.
worth it.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't tell you how much because I haven't subscribed to it.
No, I don't plan to either, but yeah, so since we're talking about it, the Switch.
The good old Switch.
So this is the last entry in Nintendo's handhelds, and they combine console and handheld.
Which is actually not a bad idea. That's actually a very good idea.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's very clever.
Yeah.
Because how many people are playing a game and then have to get up and go somewhere?
Yep.
And then if you're in the middle of a game, you kind of want to just take your game with you.
Yeah.
And
Like
it's surprisingly easy to do it too. You just take the Joy-Con, takes the controller parts out, and just slide them onto the Switch, and there you go.
Yeah.
For those of us who aren't looking for a console to begin with, the Switch Lite,
Oh yeah, that one's even more portable.
yeah, it's smaller than the original Switch, has a decent enough battery life,
Yeah.
but you can't play two-player.
Oh,
Ooh.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And any game that requires motion controls can't be used.
Ooh.
yeah, that's too
That's-
bad.
But that's like a limited library of like 7 games.
Alright.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's good at least.
Yeah.
And the motion control ones usually have a second option just for regular controls.
Most of them do, but there are some that are exclusively you need motion controls.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Like Mario Party.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Okay. That. Yeah.
But overall, it's not a bad little system. And I'm happy to have one.
Well, it's definitely a step up from the previous ones.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Yeah. And they really double down on the independent developers.
Yeah. Oh no, the indie games are.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say, sorry.
Great amount of indie games on it. It's almost like Steam and Switch are on the same system.
Yeah. Which is a good thing.
Yeah. Before we close out, we do have to talk about the Vita because it was Sony's next in line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They tried to do it was just basically the PSP, but with a stronger processor and some touch controls, I believe.
Yeah.
And, and a built-in gyro, but I don't know many games that use that.
Not many.
No.
This did not do well.
No, that's sad.
Yeah, I think wasn't part of the problem that just like a few months later or a year later they released the PS4.
Yeah. But it's basically at this point Nintendo was dominating the handheld market.
Yeah. There was just no way of getting out of its grasp.
No.
Yeah, I think at that point Sony was like, you know what? Let's just stick to consoles.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, I'll admit, I kind of want to get a PS Vita.
I did, but then I realized there's not much in that library I want.
No. Same here.
Like, I think the main thing I want it for is, like, PlayStation Classics at this point.
Yeah.
Because it's got the 2 analog sticks,
Alright.
while the PSP only had the 1.
That's true.
Alright. Yeah, that's a fair decision.
Alright. With that, that's a episode, so we're gonna cut it here.
Alright.
We might come back to this.
Yeah.
Because we didn't talk about game libraries or go into full extent of how the systems really did.
Yeah.
So this might be a revisit at some point.
Nice.
But until then, I'm your host, Devin. With me is Cody.
Peace out.
David.
See you later.
Have a good one, guys.